5 things we learned about Tottenham beating Man City. Oh, what a game that was. Welcome to another upload. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button right away. If you've missed the most recent matchday vlog, you can see that in the link in the description below. Already got over 50,000 views, so once again, thank you so much for the support. But let's get going. Let's get breaking down the 5 things that we learnt about yesterday's result between Spurs and Man City. Pep Guardiola is once again eating his words. The Harry Kane team has once again beat Pep Guardiola's side, or should I say, Fraudiola's side of Man City. Interestingly enough, since Pep Guardiola has decided to nickname us the Harry Kane team, Tottenham have gone on to beat Man City 5 times without Harry Kane even featuring. Talk about eating your words, eh, Fraudiola? The second thing that we learnt about yesterday's game is Son's performance as a central striker. It's quite interesting because a lot of Tottenham fans don't tend to rate Heung-min Son, our South Korean forward, as a striker. But football can be about a game of stats, and if we actually look at these stats, in 55 starts as a striker, Heung-min Son has scored 49 goals and assists combined. And that is once again talking from a lot of people who don't tend to rate Heung-min Son as a striker. The most crucial thing about Heung-min Son really is that he can score both with his left and his right foot from any other angle, as you saw from yesterday's goal, and that is a nightmare for any defender to come against. The third thing that we learned about Tottenham beating Man City is Nuno's counter-attacking football. Tottenham Hotspur sacked Jose Mourinho. A lot of it, I don't know, maybe down to his boring football of defensive, negative football. But for Nuno, it was a complete different story. From the get-go, even though City dominated us for a solid 10 minutes, Nuno maintained to a counter-attacking form of football. It was constant, it was non-stop, it was rapid. Arguably, maybe, I don't know, maybe counter-attacking football might be the best form of defence for us. Because even after we went 1-0 up, Nuno maintained that counter-attacking style of play. Very interestingly as well, our main components of supplying that attack was of Dele, Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, and of course Heung-min Son, who scored the goal for us. What a great goal that was, by the way. The most interesting thing of all was that City actually dominated with possession, as you can see from the stats behind me. But the counter-attacking football, end of the day, made that dominance of possession just irrelevant, really. Because when you keep counter-attacking even after you're 1-0 up, you're not giving the other team any chance to try and get any attacking opportunity of themselves, because they're going to need to keep defending that. The fourth thing that we learned about Tottenham versus City is Tangangas Pockets. Tanganga carried Raheem Sterling and £100 million Jack Grealish. One of our own young centre-back slash right-back completely dominated that game so much that he earned himself man of the match. This is thanks to Nuno's asymmetrical structure of fullbacks. This basically allowed Reguilon from one wing to invite counter-attacking football, whereas the other wing pretty much consisted of Tanganga acting as half a right-back, half centre-back. And that just goes to show how well Tanganga did, playing as a centre-back and as a right-back, and the amount of defensive contribution he put in that game. One of our own youth player product earned himself man of the match, and he completely destroyed Grealish and Sterling. And lastly, the fifth thing that we learned about Tottenham versus Man City result is Dele Alli's contribution. Now Dele Alli has been under a lot of fire, under a lot of stick, under a lot of criticism, was even called lazy by Jose Mourinho in the Spurs Amazon documentary. But today, I thought he put in a shift. If we just actually look at this stat, he covered the most distance more than any other player on the pitch with 11.06 kilometres. That was serious contribution for teamwork that he was making. And he wasn't even playing as a cam, he was playing more as a traditional central midfielder, meaning that he was putting in a lot of defensive contribution as well. A lot of his tackles and his blocks from City was really helping us in the game. So that's it. That's 5 things that we learned about Tottenham beating Man City. What a game, what a result that was. It felt really nice to be back with a win as well, especially after more than 500 days where we couldn't see a game of football properly with a full capacity, and yet we got it. We got our football back and we got a win out of it. Will Man City actually get Harry Kane? You leave the comments below. But just remember, Harry Kane, were you watching this game? Pep Guardiola, don't call us the Harry Kane team when you can't even beat us without Harry Kane playing. Eat your words out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next upload. Don't forget as well to hit that subscribe button. We are edging it to 16,000 subscribers.